Hello everybody, and thank you very much for tuning into my channel, Beer Monster Reviews.
It's Beer Monster O'Clock.
Oh, she stole the show there, old Layla. Thank you, sweetheart. That's my beautiful daughter, Layla. She just sort of unexpectedly gate crashed the party, but never mind, we'll continue. Right, for this one, I've been to Home Bargains again. I seem to really like my Home Bargains at the minute. To be honest, I'm running out of beers in the supermarket to review, and they always seem to have something new. So that's why we're all Home Bargains in full in at the minute. This is a Camden by the Camden Town Brewery, and it's their Camden Pale Ale. Very adventurous, exciting name there. Believe it or not, I've never tried this before. Just something about it has never really caught my eye. I see it everywhere. It's only 4%. It just seems like it's going to be a bit to me. But I see it in Home Bargains for 79p. So that's as good a time as any to try it, really, because it's only 79p. So I thought I'd give it a go. I'm not exactly excited though. I've not really found many of the beers from this brewery that I've liked so far, but hopefully this will change that. It's 4% ABV, as I say, 330ml can, so it's only a little baby one. Let's crack it open and see if I like it. I don't know why I've not tried this. It's just not really grabbed me. This looks a bit boring, to be honest with you. But you can pick it up quite cheap. I've seen a few websites selling it for like less than a quid a can and stuff like that. It could be a good little session beer that you can actually afford to session. Because a lot of these like pale ales and that, they say they're a session beer and they want like 3 or 4 quid for a little can. How are you going to session that unless you're absolutely loaded? Which, let's face it, most of us at the minute are not, are we? Anyway, let's look at the beer in the glass. It's kind of a nice goldeny, yellowish sort of colour with a slightly off-white head, quite foamy. Looks quite nice though, it does look all right. Got decent levels of carbonation in there without going too crazy. If you can pick that up. Yeah, it doesn't look too sad. Let's have a little whiff and check out the aromas. It smells quite good too, actually. First thing I'm getting is like a floral sort of hop. It smells citrusy, like for me, like grapefruit, perhaps a little bit of orange zest. It's a nice citrusy aroma to this. Slight bit of malt. Quite a bit of malt actually. There's some like caramel malts in here. Well, it's got kind of like a slightly English, old school English kind of feel about the aroma to me. It's an English brewery. A lot of these pale ales you try, the American and stuff like that, and or they've used like American style hops and that. I'm not sure what this is using. We love our American cousins, but sometimes they can be kind of full on. So we crafted this beer to more British tastes. There we go, made with American hops. It's still got all the punch of a pale ale, just less shouty. Americans can be quite shouty, to be fair, can't they? Oh yeah, let's give it a try, see what it tastes like. Cheers everybody. Bosh. That's not a bad drop actually. 79p a can, I think is a bargain actually. Got quite a thin mouthfeel to it, but it's nicely carbonated without being too overly carbonated. Overall, considering it's 4% ABV, which is quite weak really, isn't it? The mouthfeel's not too bad, it's not too watery feeling. It's all right. Quite malty for a pale ale. And then sort of caramel malts, and there's like a bready, yeasty breadiness about it as well, as far as the malt goes. And then you hit with the hops. They're quite citrusy. I'm getting the grapefruit in there, the orange peel, which I picked up on the aroma. Again, there's, for me, like a slightly old school kind of English taste about this, which I really like. I'd say it's got quite a decent amount of flavour for the ABV. A lot of the pale ales around this percent, for me, I just find them a little bit bland and a little bit tasteless. This one's not too bad, actually. And I would say this would be really popular for sessioning, because where they have toned it down, it's not so shouty like the Americans, as they say on the can. It does make it a bit more sessionable. You're not really going to get sick of the flavours or anything like that. They're there, but they're not sort of full on in your face, which makes it very sessionable, especially if you can get them for 79 pence. Cheap as well. Towards the end, it kind of hit with like a dryness, which is quite nice to me. It's like a kind of dryness followed by a subtle kind of bitterness to finish off the taste. But yeah, the dryness is quite, it's one of them drynesses that sort of makes you want to go back in again. For me, this is better than what I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I just had a bad feeling about it. I prefer it to the Camden Hell's Lager. Wasn't a fan of that at all. I prefer this. Overall, to summarise, I would say this is a very sessionable pale ale with a decent amount of flavour. It's not really exciting me as such. It's quite sort of run of the mill. There's nothing amazing about it, but it's just a, you know, okay, pretty decent sessionable pale without really setting the world alight. But for 79p, I think it's an absolute steal. I don't know what the normal price is. You know, I wouldn't pay like 2 or 3 quid a can or whatever, but for 79p, I think this is decent. And if you've not tried it, that's a fantastic opportunity. Go to Home Bargains, pick it up for 79p and see what you think, like me. Because like I said, I didn't think I was going to like this, and quite a nice surprise actually. Would I buy this again? Yeah, I would, for a discount price. Not sure I'd pay full price. As I say, I'm not sure what that full price is. But for me, this is quite nice. And you can drink quite a lot of them without getting absolutely smashed off your tits, which is a nice little bonus, isn't it? Carbonation is there. I only picked up one, but I probably should have picked up 2. I didn't think I was going to like it. Don't know why. Don't judge a book by its cover, I suppose. As far as score goes out of 10, it didn't wow me, but I just think it's an alright beer. It's okay. I'll give it a 7. An okay score. You know, it's not really setting the world light. Value for money wise, it's probably going to get a 9 for 79p a can, you know. But obviously it's not always that price. Has it got a short date? August 23rd, relatively short date. So yeah, pick them up while you can, especially if you're a fan of this sort of thing. Yeah, it's not too bad, as I say. I think 7's fair. Well, that's what I'm going to give it anyway. Let me know in the comments if you agree with 7. Is that a fair score? Does it deserve more? Does it deserve less? And hit that like button. It really helps out the channel a lot, and it doesn't cost you a penny. And consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content from me and that. It'll get you notified and that if you hit that bell button of when I make a new video. And hopefully I'll see all you people on the next one. And if you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Till the next one, you doing the honours, Layla?
Bye bye, darlings.
Bye bye, darlings.